Hi everyone, it's KLLOOMS, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Tangled Knots bracelet. It looks extremely similar to KLLOOMS knotted braid bracelet, but they are not the same. My bracelet is also reversible. So anyways, let's get started. So today you'll need your loom, and you'll also need your hook, one C-clip, and some bands. Today I'm using electric purple and electric blue. First, start out with your loom's arrow pointing down. And so we're going to first pick 4 pins to work with, and I'm going to pick these 4 pins here. Or you could pick any 4 pins that you would like. I just recommend they're kind of like in this shape. So I'm just going to take my first band and I'm going to stretch it on these 2 pins. Just leave it straight and there's no need to twist. And then I'm going to take my next color and then just stretch it onto those 2 pins. And now what we're going to do is take this blue layer right here from this pin and I'm going to hook it over to the pin over on this side. And then I'm going to take my next blue band and I'm just going to stretch it on those same exact 2 pins. And just leave it like that. So I'm just going to hook this bottom band on this pin over. And then I'm going to take the purple band and I'm going to hook it over to the pin right here. And then take my extra purple band and then just place it on that pin. And then we're just going to hook this band up and over the pin. So this is now what you should have. We just kind of hooked like a slip knot there. And I'm going to take this side right here, this blue band, and I'm going to hook it over to this pin. And now we're going to do the inverted fishtail stitch. So I'm going to go through the middle band, grab the bottom band, and hook over the pin. And so just add on your next blue band, and it should look like this once you're done. And you're going to do the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin one last time. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. So go inside of the middle band, which is right here. Grab this bottom band and hook it over the pin. And just leave it like that. So we will always be hooking the inverted fishtail stitch for this bracelet. But you always want to hook this pin across from it. So just hook the purple band to this pin and do the inverted fishtail stitch, which is just going through the middle band and grabbing the bottom band and hooking it over the pin. So once you've done that, you just want to place your next purple band and repeat that. Do the inverted fishtail stitch. And we have to hook this blue band over to this pin before we can add another band. So now, once you've done that, you need to do the inverted fishtail stitch. So go through the middle band, grab the bottom band, and hook it over the pin. And now I'm going to grab my next blue band and just place it on those 2 pins and repeat the inverted fishtail stitch. And now once you've done that, you have to hook this band right here over to this pin and then do the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin as well. So just go through the middle band and grab the bottom one and hook it over the pin. So our bracelet is going to start forming, and once you do a couple more, it will start to get longer and you can start to pull on it. So I'm just going to add my next layer here and repeat doing the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin. So I just added a purple band. So we'll basically just be repeating that process. So I'm going to just take this blue band and I'm going to hook it over to this pin and do the inverted fishtail stitch before I add on my next layer. And grab your next band and just put it on those 2 pins. And don't forget to do the inverted fishtail stitch since there are 3 layers. And now you can cross this purple band over the blue band and onto the pin across from it. And repeat doing the inverted fishtail stitch. So, this is basically what your bracelet should start looking like. It's kind of hard to see, but once my bracelet starts to grow longer, I can show you what it should look like. So I'm just gonna continue on by adding another band and doing the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin. And I'm going to cross this band over the purple band this time and do the inverted fishtail stitch as always. So we will always be doing the inverted fishtail stitch. And adding on my next layer, I'm going to do the inverted fishtail stitch on this pin as well. So we will always be doing the inverted fishtail stitch on these two pins, but you always want to hook the bands on these two pins to where they go to. So this band will go over to this pin, and this blue band will go up to this pin. So just hook this band over to that pin and then do the inverted fishtail stitch, and then continue by adding another band and doing the inverted fishtail stitch once again. So hopefully you are starting to get the gist of how the bracelet is made. I did a little off camera to show you what your bracelet should look like. So here's the front. It looks very similar to the knotted braid bracelet, but if you turn it to the back, it doesn't. So this is the inverted fishtail stitch here, when the actual knotted braid bracelet has the fishtails running on the side. So for those that are still a little confused and need some confusion clearing up, I'm just going to show you how to do this one last time for each of these two sets of pins. So first, if you've ended where I have, you want to put a band from this pin to this pin, and then on this middle pin right here, there are 3 layers, so you want to do the inverted fishtail stitch. So just grab the middle band and pull it out with your hook like I have here. Turn it, and then grab this bottom band and hook it over the pin. Now you can push that down, and then I'm going to grab this side of the blue band and I'm going to hook it over to this pin. And when I've done that, as you can tell, there are 3 layers. So there's like one right here, one right there, and one right here. So this creates 3. So you just want to grab the middle band and hook the bottom band up and over the pin. And then I'm just going to grab another blue band and just stretch it onto those 2 pins and do the inverted fishtail stitch again. And so now you just want to hook this band over to this pin and do the inverted fishtail stitch on this middle pin. And sorry, my camera's not really focusing, but that's kind of what you want. And now you can restart the process. So if you're confused, make sure you rewind and rewatch the previous instructions. And if you are following along and you aren't confused, then you can just pause here and I will be back to show you how to end off your bracelet. Once you have your desired length, the bracelet kind of curls up like this, but once you have your length, you just want to end with this. So you still have the one purple band on this pin, 2 electric blue bands on this pin, and 2 electric purple bands on this pin. So what I'm going to do is just hook this band over to this pin and then do the inverted fishtail stitch as always. And now I'm just going to hook the bottom bands up and over the pin. Just like that. Sorry you didn't see that, but once you've done that, grab the 2 remaining bands and put them on your hook. So this is what you should have, and you want to attach your C-clip to this. Just like this. And now you can just take something on this side of the bracelet and use that to attach to your C-clip. And I'm just going to take these 2 purple loops here, and I'm just going to stretch it out and then put it on the C-clip. So after you've done that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, remember to leave a like and also subscribe. Don't forget to tag me in your photo on Instagram and also use the hashtag KLLOOMS. Thank you so much, and bye!